Hello students, welcome to Learning Gata. My name is Kritika Kungar. Hope you all are fine in this quarantine. So we were discussing in the last video about data transfer instructions of microcontroller 8051 and we were already done with move instruction. Today we are going to start push and pop instructions. Now firstly I want to tell you about push operation. The push operation is used for taking the values from any register and storing in the starting address of the stack pointer. Like that is 00h by using push operation, and for next push it should be increment to 1. We should increment to 1 and store the value to the next address of the stack pointer. Before going further, I want to tell you what stack pointer is all about. Stack is the section of RAM. There are registers inside the CPU to point it towards it. The register used to access the stack is known as stack pointer. The stack pointer is 8-bit wide and it takes the value from 00h to FFH. When we initiate 8051 microcontroller, always the stack pointer contains the value 07h. So this was all about stack pointer. So we were discussing about push operation. We need to increment by 1 when we need to use push operation. Now what is pop operation? It is used for placing the value from the stack pointer's maximum address to any other register's address. If we use this pop again, then it decrements by 1. As in push operation we are incrementing by 1, in pop operation we are decrementing the same value by 1. And the value stored in any register is given as pop. Now we'll discuss the push and pop instruction with certain example. Let us assume here that at stack pointer is at 07 as it is always in 8051. We have taken some of the instructions. Move R6, hash 25h. We are moving this 8-bit data 25h into R6. So R6 contain 25. Next instruction is move R1, hash 12h. We are moving 12h 8-bit data to R1. So R1 contain 12. Move R4, hash 0fh. So R4 contain F3. So push, we are using now push operation over it. So push 6. Initially we are using the push operation on R6. So we are using this instruction push 6. In this, what is going to be happen? The stack pointer will be increment by 1. Then it will be increment by 1 as it was initially at 07. It will be now at 08 position and it will contain 25. For next instruction push 4 we use the instruction and stack pointer is again increment by 1. It will be now on 09 position and it will contain 12. Then push 1. Stack pointer is again increment by 1. After 09 it will come to 0A position and it contains F3 now. Okay, and this was all about push, how we gonna increment each value and how the stack pointer got incremented by 08 to 09 to 0A and how the data will be stored over there. And now we're gonna start with pop operation, continuing the same example which we were using for the push one. For R6, R4 and R1 we are using pop 6 for R6. We are now decrementing the stack pointer by 1. Now as the stack pointer was on 0A, now if we decrement the stack pointer by 1 it will now comes to 09 and the data it contains is 25h. Hash 25h 8-bit data that will be contained in R6 now and the stack pointer is at 09. Pop 4 for R4 we are using this and stack pointer is decremented by 1 again, and it will come to 0, 8 now, and it will contain 12. Pop 1 for R1, we are using and decrementing the stack pointer, and it will comes to 0, 7 now, and it will contain F3 data. So now R6 contain 25, R4 contain 12, and R1 contain F3. This was one example of push and pop instruction. We are taking another example with this picture over here. We have taken a stack pointer which starts from 00H, and over here we have the instruction move 08H comma hash 21H. We are moving 21H 8-bit data to 08 memory position, memory position 08 in register. We are moving hash 21H to it. We are moving 21H 8-bit data to 08 memory position, and second instruction is move 09H comma hash 56H. We are moving 56H 8-bit data to 09 memory location. Now we are using push 00H. We are using first the stack pointer is at 001. When we increment it to one value, it will come to 001. Okay, and it will come to 001. It will contain the value 21. Then we use again push instruction on 01H. It will comes to 02 now. Then after coming to 02, it will contain 56. Now in pop instruction, the example is quite different. Now we have used here, we have started our stack pointer to 00H again. We have the instruction move 00H comma hash 12H. Now we are moving 12H 8-bit data to 00H, and in next instruction we are moving 32 8-bit data to 01H. Here we are decrementing from 1FH. Now we decrement it to 1FH. To it, when we decrement, we use decrementation to 1F. It will decrement. So now the question arises, when do we need to use push and pop instruction? We have already done with push and pop instruction, but the question sometimes arises when we have to use this both of the instructions. As we know that 8051 has a limited general purpose register, that is accumulator, B register, R0 to R7. When you know that in the program all the registers has been occupied with some data, and you don't want to lose the current content, so what you need to do is, before you reusing the registers, you will have to push the current content of the registers. So for pushing the data, we use push instruction for incrementing the stack pointer. We increment the stack pointer and use push instruction over there when we want to retain our current content. And after that, when we are done with reusing our registers, we decrement the data and we use pop instruction to retrieve our data. So this is how pop and push instructions are used. Now moving ahead with our next instruction of 8051 is the exchange instructions. The exchange instruction loads the accumulator with the byte value of specified operand, while the simultaneously storing the previous content of the accumulator in the specified operand. Content of source, that is register, direct register, indirect memory, will be exchanged with the content of accumulator. Like here we are using accumulator as a destination, and as source we are using register, direct register and indirect memory. Okay, so here are some of the examples of exchange instruction. As I have already told you, we have used here accumulator as destination always, but for source we have used three things: register, indirect memory and direct addressing over here. So first example is of register. We are exchanging the content of register Rn. Any of the register we can take over here from 0 to 7. We are exchanging the content of register Rn from accumulator. Then exchanging the content of indirect address, indirect memory RR1 to accumulator, and after that next our instruction is the direct one. Exchange any direct data, like we can use any immediate data or we can use immediate memory location over here with the accumulator. Okay, so we are done with exchange instruction. Another exchange instruction we have is exchange digit instructions. The mnemonic for exchange digit instruction is XCHD is the mnemonic for the digit instruction. The XCHD instruction exchanges the lower order nibble of the accumulator with the lower order nibble of the specified internal RAM location. Here we are exchanging the lower order nibble of accumulator to the lower order nibble of a internal memory, like internal RAM location. The internal RAM is accessed indirectly through R0 or R1. So we are using only two register over here, R0 and R1 for RAM, and the higher order nibble of each operand are not affected. That this should be keep in mind that the higher nibble will not be affected for anything. Like what is nibble? People do not know what nibble is. Firstly, I'm going to tell you what nibble is all about. This is how we have a 16-bit data over here. The first 0 to 7 are the lower bits, and after that 8 to 15 are the upper bytes. Okay, in the lower byte we have first 4 as lower nibble and next 4 bits are the upper nibble. In upper byte again the first 4 are the lower nibble and again the other one are the upper nibble. Now we are using only 8-bit register over here, so we have A0 to A7 here. So A0 to A3 will be lower nibble and A4 to A7 will be upper nibble. And for this instruction we only use A0 to A3 because we are only exchanging the data of lower nibble with the lower nibble of RAM location. Okay, so exchanges bits 0 to 3 of the accumulator with the bits 0 to 3 of the internal RAM address points to indirectly by R0 and R1. Bits 4 to 7 of each register will be unaffected always. So these are some of the examples over here. XCHD, the mnemonic we are using, XCHD A, comma @R1. As I've already told you, for RAM address we are using only two register, R0 and R1. So we have taken both the examples over here, XCHD A, comma asterisk R1 and XCHD A, comma asterisk R0. So we are done with our data transfer instruction. Next we're going to start with our arithmetic instructions in the next video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.